Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have more Black Site Studios goodness. This time we have the mini game Demon Ship, brought to you by Malev. And we also have the player boards as well, which are not included with the base game. You have to buy those separately from Black Site Studios. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have here. Let's start with the core box set, which is Demon Ship. It's a solo play, a micro game by Malev. Do you have what it takes to survive? Grab your blaster and battle axe and dive into the depths of the Demon Ship, a solo micro tabletop game from Malev. You are the survivor, the last remaining crew member on a spaceship caught in an interdimensional portal. Demonic creatures prowl every corner of the ship, threatening to stop you from escaping. But that's handy for you because you are awesome and those demons invaded the wrong vessel. Demon Ship is an approachable, fast-paced microgame that takes up minimal space and time. This set is the starting point for your demonic space dungeon delves. Using unique mechanics, basic D6 dice, and a handful of miniatures, this game challenges players to use their wits and a fair bit of luck to blast their way out of the doomed demon ship. Of course, right here, I'm not showing the scale, but of course that gives you a picture of all the components that are included in the box, which includes a rule booklet, a token sheet, survivor miniatures, and some demons as well. This was released by Black Site Studios, of course. For more information, go to blacksitestudios.com. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. Again, this is a micro game by Black Site Studios. So I'll put this to the side. And then I will also show you the MDF player boards as well. So we have here, we have our token sheet, and we have our rule book, and we have our figures as well. So we're going to put those to the side, going to put this to the side. We're going to take a look at our rule book. Again, Demon Ship core rules, brought to you by Malev. Released in 2023. Okay, all the information about Black Site Studios, blah, blah, blah. A little bit of fluff we got here. Demon Ship, we got it. Okay, game objective. The main objective of Demon Ship is survive and escape. In order to escape, the ship's primary power must be restored. Once this is complete, the emergency protocols can be engaged. Finally, any remaining unbroken escape pods can be used to evacuate the ship. If you can restore power, engage emergency protocols, and evacuate the ship, you win the game and escape the Demon Ship. Game stages. There are 3 main stages. There's the power stage, the emergency stage, and the escape stage. So power stage. Survivor's objective is to find the engine room and interact with the console to restore primary systems to the ship. Emergency stage. The survivor objective is to find the nav bridge and interact with the console to engage in evacuation protocols. The escape stage. The survivor's objective is to find a functioning escape pod and interact with the console to evacuate the ship. So what you're going to need for setup, the terrain list you're going to need, miniatures and tokens, which are included in the base game, which I have here. Starbox comes with a printed token sheet, but you can source tokens for the following. Whatever you want to use, you can use. So we got those as well. Welcome to Space Hell. Gives you a little background, the countdown, the survivor, solo game resolution, terminology, counting spaces and rounds. Who are the invaders? Important mechanic, the pulse rate, your dice. Demon Ship is played with 6-sided dice, referred to as D6. At many times during the game, you will have to roll a D6 and refer to a chart that gives you results of different rolls. The dice are not included in the core box set. Of course, everybody happens to have D6s laying around, or you can go to Dollar Tree and pick up 12 of them for $1.25. Room phase, wits phase. We've got some more cool artwork. We've got the core rules. Room phase explained, moving through rooms. Here it is, rule. Discovering. What the Wits phase expanded the pulse rate. Demon pulse actions. Results are 1, 2, and 3. No demon pulse actions. From what I've understood in a couple of videos I've watched about the game, you want to roll high in this game, not low. Low, all of a sudden you got lots and lots of problem. Survivor actions. So you have what you call a mirror effect when you are rolling. So if you roll dice, you roll here, you're going to run and gun. The reflex of the demon will be him to move. If you're going to do move or blitz, so you roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So if you roll a 5, you're going to style him, move up to 2 spaces and gain an evasion token. So you get a token. But he's also going to evade. So if you're going to shoot him, he gets an evasion move. Run and gun, move up to 2 spaces and deal 1 damage. Demon move. Again, so whatever you do, there's going to be a direct reaction from the demon. So you get, when you're moving, you'll be very careful that you don't put yourself in harm's way from the demon that you're trying to fight. Still alive, resolve actions with demons. You're going to evade only once, move, and attack. You have dynamic pulse dice. You have mirror actions, which we just talked about. Some more cool artwork. You've got the demon damage, evasion, dodging. Dealing melee damage, dealing range damage, line of sight. The number of the beast. Now, this is if you're rolling 6s. If you roll 3 6s, each time a survivor successfully dodges an attack by rolling a 6, bank that 6 and place it to the side. If during a single round, the survivor manages to accrue 3 6s, they can unleash the beast. Anytime during the survivor turn of the Wits phase, the survivor can perform up to 3 actions, spending each 6 as they do so. These actions do not grant demon mirror actions and are cleared after they are resolved. When traveling between rooms, blank 6s are discarded. Or banked, I should say, banked 6s are discarded. Sorry about that. So they're only to be used in the room that you're in currently. You can't move them from room to room to room to room. Okay. Interact item. You got your tests. You got your exert, room test. Persistent effects. Persistent effects, darkness, cold, and fire. Again, the demon ship itself. So these are your rooms. So you have to, how it tells you, gives you how to set up. Says corridor elements you need to discover, locked crates, discover barrels. A connection area filled with debris and random supplies strewn about when the invasion occurred. So that's how you set up your room for corridor 1. So you're rolling a d6, it's going to tell you which room you're going to land in. So you got your corridor. 2, you got the armory. You set up your room like this here. Again, this does not come in the core set. You'd have to buy that from Black Site Studios as well. I did not purchase that. Cryo is roll of 3. Roll of 4 is the engine room. Roll of 5 is the nav bridge, and roll of 6 it's the escape pod bay. And you have to go according to the which step you're on. So if you're on step 1, again, you want to go turn the power on. So what room do you want to turn the power on? Well, not escape pod, you have to turn it on in the engine room. You gotta get that going there. The engine room, the nav bridge, all that good stuff there. All right. So again, so there it is. So all the rooms are set up the same way. Title tells you what elements are in there, gives you background information about it, setup of the board, and a picture of the board. And down here it tells you platform, walls, console, locked crates, barrels, entry, and exit. Over here as well, everything's set up exactly the same way per each of the rooms. So again, you have the corridor, the armory, you have the cryo room, the engine room, you have the navigation bridge, and you have the escape pod bay. Then terrain elements. You have terrain, consoles, barrels, doors, locked crates, items that you find in those crates. Demon spawn styles. You have ambush, prowl, and hunt. On a d6, they're right behind me. Roll immediately again. 2 to 3, demons. 4 to 5, those look sharp. 6, take cover. The different types of demons that you have here. You have a hunt spawn frog demon. You have spawn 2-blade demons. You have the spawn a gun demon. So those are your, and you have a frog demon. So those are your 4 different types of demons. All right. Ship is infested with invading demons. You have a blade demon, frog demon, and a gun demon. Those are your 3 different types. Then we go to your appendix. New beginnings mode, versus mode, resolving actions with demons, who wins. You have the land mode. You can do running land games, winning land games, room phase and land mode, thawing crew members. You have land mode interaction, thaw crewing members, savior mode. You have save them, hero, allow me to repay you, dealing damage to NPCs. So again, this is how to set up your different pieces of your terrain. Again, that does not come with the core box set, which is kind of interesting that you would think it, but again, everything that you want and that you could purchase right there from Black Site Studios, right there. So that's your core rulebook. Once again, thank you to Tracy, who was wonderful enough to pack this for us from Black Site Studios. So kudos to you for getting my order correct. Then we also have our token sets. We'll pull that out real quick. Again, this is everything that's included in the core set of Demon Ship. The micro game. So again, here are your tokens that you can use. Got some barrels, cold, darkness, different effects, and different computers. Again, these are relatively thin, but let's see. And they pop back in just perfectly so you don't lose them. Perfection. So your tokens, your rule book, our thank you card from Tracy, who packed it and did a wonderful job doing that. This stuff is garbage. I can put that in the garbage can down here. And then finally, I can show you also the figures. These are all resin figures. And you kind of come in a cool little packaging right there. So we get our bases. So your choice is whether you want to use these plastic bases, or if you are, they look like to be 25 millimeter or 28 millimeter bases. Very common. So those can go right here. We'll put that over here. Then you're also going to have, this looks like part of a gun demon. That is what that looks like to me. I'm not sure. So we have this demon here. This is one of our demons. So that's a blade demon. Obviously, that blades on their hands. It's a very good looking demon. Again, you cut these parts off here. And you glue them and you base them. And then you got yourself your first blade demon. That's number one. And this is your gun demon. It's kind of a crawler, so. Go bag he comes in. Then we have another demon here. So are they identical? Let me see if they look identical. Are they? Yep. So they're two blade demons. There you go. There you go. Again, these are resin, so putting resin figures together are a little different than putting together your usual plastic. So please make sure you read the instructions before cutting them or using them, trying to put them together, because it is a little, the process is a little different. So I don't think that goes in there. No, that'll be too big. So that comes off. That's the gun demon. So I'm not sure whether that's a demon or what that is right there. I'll have to check the rule book to see what this guy is, who that guy is. All right, we'll put him down over here. Again, you have to put them together. And last but not least, we have this guy. Okay, so that's your frog demon right there. So that's your regular, these are your blade demons. This is your gun demon right here. This is your frog demon. And this is your, got a couple of pieces here, so I'm going to put that to the side here. But this is your hero who's on board the ship, and he's saying, get me out of here because things don't seem to be going the right way right now. So there you go, got that little spot there. The helmet has a little hole in there, perfect sized hole. He put that right on top of here like so. It fits in there just perfectly. It's the helmet for him. Or you can use them without, you can use it with the helmet, or he's going manly style, no helmet whatsoever. So it's totally a choice by what you would want to do. There's the face there. Again, highly detailed miniature, very cool, like it a lot. I think we'll go with the helmet. This way it'll look official on board the ship. Now again, if you want to, you can use your own figures for the game as well. So that's everything that's included in the core set of Demon Ship, the micro game by Malev. And one other thing I am going to include in this video is also the player boards. So you have a player board here for the pulse rate and for your character. So let's pop this open. I got to do it all to the camera, so I'm going to cut this. Again, this is made out of MDF board. This is a separate purchase because it does not come in the core box set. Again, I did not back this on Kickstarter, so if you did back it on Kickstarter, I believe this would all be included, and the board would be included if you did that price point. I didn't want to. As you guys know, I do a lot of videos, I have a lot of different games, I have a lot of figures and all that stuff, so terrain is something I need to purchase because I have a plethora of it here at the house. Okay, so let's see what we got here. That popped out very nicely, which is going to make it easier for me. Again, this stuff just pops right off the board, nice and easy. And it's nice and thick, which is very good. So you got yourself a nice little blade there. Very, very nice. Then you have the bottom part, which also pops out very, very cleanly and nicely. And then you take this and you place it right above where things are. Now this piece here can pop right out. Boom. So this tells you again, your mirror. There's your number of the beast. So if you get a 6, you put your 6s right in here when you roll your 6. So again, like we were saying, here's Survivor. So if you roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can do that. So there's your numbers indicating that. So for a roll of 3 or a full, you have your mirror reaction. I'm going to move and blitz. I'm going to run and gun. On the other hand, he's going to move. You have frag, soda, and armor. That's your crate roll. What did you find? You found some frag grenades, you found some soda, or you found some armor, which is always a good thing to find. You have your game stage, and then you have your round here for your demon. Pulse rate. Again, roll 1, not very good. You can either blast or bash. Even if you blast or bash, they are going to attack you, but they're too far away, they won't be allowed to attack you. You can spray them. You could spray them with the gun, or cleave or kick them, because if you're up close and you are going to do a close combat. Move and blitz. Okay, if your blitz is if you're going to charge, move is your regular movement. Run and gun, meaning that you run and you're going to fire. You can do that on a 4, 5, you're going to style them. That'll be explained in there. And interact with an item. A 6 means you can open up a crate, this, that, and the other thing. So when you get a die, just use that as an example, you would put it in here. If you guys roll a 6, you could put your die down here. If you roll 3 down here, you can put that down here. So you understand how it works. Again, that comes off as well. So it fits in there perfectly like so. So that's your player board. So again, when we talk about this, oh, of course I want to make a mention again. Thank you to Travis for providing me with the correct thing that I ordered. So thank you so much for your ordering my order and putting my order together and making sure it comes in perfectly as requested. So I'll put that over there and this over here. That's scrapped. This is scrap. Again, this is everything that's included in the base game of Demon Ship, a solo play micro game by Malev, and of course brought to you by Blacksite Studio, and this was released in 2023. Included in this box set are your 3 demons. Well, you have 2 of the same, so you have 2 blade demons, you have a gun demon, and then you have the frog demon, and then you have this is your soldier who was on board the ship, or your space, your astronaut, however you want to put him in there. That's your survivor, he's right there. You get the token sheet and you get the rule book. That's all one purchase right there. Again, the game board needs to be purchased separately. Here it is, separately. You have to purchase that separately. So again, I want to thank, before I conclude the video, I want to thank Travis again, and also thank Tracy from Blacksite Studios for doing a great job packaging and putting together my order for me. It's very appreciated. You did such an efficient and excellent job. So as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. Again, we talked about Demon Ship today. It's a solo play, a micro game by Malev, brought to you by Blacksite Studios, which was released in 2023. So again, thank you for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, you could always leave a comment or hit that, and also hit that like button. You can also hit the subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.